Okay, guys, let's look at the second student task statement called phone inventory. A store tracks the number of cell phones it has in stock and how many phones it sells. The table shows the inventory for one phone model at the beginning of each day last week. The inventory changes when they sell phones or get shipments of phones into the store. Alright, guys, so I see that this question provided a table for us, which was nice. Okay, notice that the first column is the days of the week. The second column is the inventory, which, let me point my arrow. This is the inventory. The third column is the change, and so on. Okay, so question 1 is asking us, what do you think it means when the change is positive? How about when it's negative? All right, so they want us to pay attention to this column, the change. That's what they said, the change. All right, so if the number is positive, I'm assuming that the inventory increases. Okay, if it's negative, the inventory decreases. Okay. Question 2. It says, what do you think it means when the inventory is positive or negative? So they want us to pay attention to this column because it said inventory. All right. Now, we all know, or I'm going to relate this to the iPhone 12 because it just came out. All right. So with this iPhone 12 in particular, it didn't have enough in store, so people were able to order it and actually wait for the phones to come in. So I think this problem works perfect just because it's more relatable. It just has something that happened recently like that. So when I think of something that is positive, right, that means that the number of phones that are available to buy, that's for positive. So the phones in the store that are available to purchase. Okay, so for a negative amount is the store owing the customer or somebody ordering the phone. So someone who ordered a phone. Or the customers who ordered the phone. Whoever you want to write, that's fine. Okay. So it says, based on the information in the table, what do you think the inventory would be on Saturday? Explain your reasoning. All right, so now let's do a table study. All right. I noticed that the inventory was 18 on Monday, and then it had a -2 change, which on Tuesday, they started off with 16. And then the change went to -5, and then on Wednesday, it started off at 11. And then the change had a -7 change, and then it went to Thursday, went to 4, then -6, then it went to -2, 20. So if you guys notice, right, if I was to add, 18 plus -2, it would give me the amount for the following day. Okay, if I was to add a 16, oops, I'm sorry about that, guys. Let's go back to this. If I was to add 16 plus -5, it would go to 11. If I was to add 11 plus -7, it would equal 4. So if you guys see the pattern, now when I add 4 plus -6, -6 has the greatest absolute value. Therefore, my answer or my sum will be -2. And with this one, -2 plus 20 would give me 18. 18. Okay? And it says, and this is what the books have. It says, because the inventory one day is the sum of the inventory and the change on the previous day. So I repeat that. It says the inventory, they say 18 because the inventory one day is the sum of the inventory and the change the next day. Okay? All right. So I'm not sure if I have enough room to write that. And then for the last one, it said, what is the difference between the greatest inventory and the least amount of inventory? Well, if I want to know the difference, okay, difference represents subtraction. So let me write that down, okay? Now, when looking at the greatest amount of inventory, that was on Monday. They had the most, all right? And then on Friday, they had -2. So just like our warm up, okay, anytime we take away a negative number, it's the same as adding a positive. So this is the same as saying 18 plus 2, which is also known as the additive inverse, which is I'm adding the opposite. Subtracting the negative is the same as adding its opposite. All right, so 18 plus 20, 18 plus 2 will equal 20. All right, if you still have issues with recognizing, oh, wait, I don't know, like, I still don't get it, Miss Randolph. So I'm going to start off with 0, and I'll put 18 right here on this side. Okay, that's the inventory on Monday. And then on Friday, it had a -2. So if I wanted to calculate the distance between these 2 points, I first need to get back to 0 for -2, which is, that's 2 units. And then I need to go all the way to 18. So 2 plus 18 would be 20. Okay? All right, guys. So if you had any questions on the second question, please refer to your manager's Google Meet session. And I'll see you guys in question 3.